same sheet as last time. Oh.
What's up, guys?
All right. How's it going?
All right, folks. We have Zek Montgomery and Louie here for you, and we'll open up right up to questions.
I had a question. It seemed when you were out there as the guards, you had a kind of deliberate pace, almost cautious. You protected the ball really well. Is that what we can expect to see from you during the season, or was that an intentional strategy to protect the ball and get off to a good start? The question is that kind of style versus a more fast-paced style, or?
Yeah, we try to focus on being fast-paced and limit as much turnovers as we can. I mean, with the team we was playing, they were switching a lot, so it was more like of a controllable pace and getting everything set. They switched a lot, so we had a lot of opportunities to get the big man involved and, get the bigs playing the high-low game. So that's a lot, like, where a lot of our, no turnovers came from.
Guys, just chemistry-wise, Wednesday, what did it do for you to be out there against a team in a different uniform, different set of guys?
I say it felt great for us to go out there and play a different team. We've been battling with each other all summer, so for us to just come together and play a different team, it felt good for us.
So you go out there and get that big dunk in the second half, crowd goes wild. What was that moment like for you?
After I dunked it, it was like I didn't know what to do. Like I didn't know how to react, so I just froze for a second. I remember seeing DG telling me go dunk the ball, so that's what I had in my mind. So.
Guys, you had of your 96 points on Wednesday, 66 of them came in the paint. Do you guys feel that you can continue dominating throughout the season if you guys feed the ball in the paint to guys like Tyson, David, DG, if he eventually does get to play potentially?
Yeah. They're just dominant bigs in the paint, and with the offense we run, we try to prioritize getting the ball inside because, that's where the highest percentage of shots is going to come from. So if we could play in the paint, it's going to go inside out, and then, eventually it'll open up for us to get three-point shots and stuff.
Louis played here last year, opener against Rhode Island last year, and then this year you got to experience the Rhode Island crowd on this side. What are you looking forward to from the crowd on Monday?
I played here opening night, and I seen what it was like. So just hopefully we can bring that back. And now it's not me being versus Rhode Island. Now it's me being a part of the program. So I hope I can get that. And I'm not here to upset nobody now. So I'm trying to get the win Monday. And make everybody happier.
Assumption put on a three-quarter court press a couple of different times during the game. As a team, you guys didn't turn the ball over once during that press. Why was that? Was it they just weren't quick enough, it wasn't effective, or was it a press just to eat game clock, not necessarily to go for steals?
They wasn't going for steals.
Yeah.
They was more so trying to I guess slow us down and make us, shot clock scared or something like that. Cause it didn't feel no pressure when for me when I was going through the press.
Yeah. What's the key to beating a press?
Beating the press, get the pass 1-2 side and then get it up the court. Try to pick where the open spots is.
Anything surprise you guys, being together in a game scenario Wednesday for the first time?
Surprises? No, I ain't feel really surprised about anything.
Yeah, it wasn't no surprises. We was just out there for the first time with a crowd against another team. So there's no big surprises really. We've been working all summer, and then we finally got the moment to put a show in front of a crowd and against another team. So
Was it at all eye-opening, anything like that? Like, okay, we've been putting in this work, but here's what we need to work on further here before we step on the floor on Monday?
Yeah, there's a couple things you gotta work on, but for the first rodeo with a crowd there, I feel like we did an exceptional job.
Tyson was in here the other night. He said for him personally and for the group, the close scrimmage was disappointing. I wondered just the areas that you saw improvement in from that close scrimmage to the other night against Assumption, if there were a couple that really stood out to you guys.
I feel like our defensive intensity was better than what it was when we scrimmaged. I feel like we were more of a together group. I feel like we're getting to our offense more quicker than what we did 2 weeks ago.
Limited turnovers. We didn't have as many turnovers. What else? We all stuck with each other. You know, it felt more family based, more oriented. We put in a hard 2 weeks after the Harvard scrimmage. So just after them 2 weeks, it was a big relief to finally get out there against another opponent and to put the work that we was putting in all the last 2 weeks into play.
It's something that only comes from playing, though, right?
Yeah.
You know, like, coach can put you in a situation in practice, he can try to simulate it, but you need a game night, don't you?
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Leading up to an exhibition versus a regular season game, is there any difference in preparation, or do you guys handle every contest the same?
Just, I guess being here right now, just the way that coach has been doing the scout and stuff like that, I feel like it's gonna be the same way every game. You know, we're all new here, so we don't know how scout is, film is, and all that. So what we're getting to get knowing now is pretty much I think what's gonna go on for game days and exhibitions, whatever you want, like whatever game it is gonna be.
Zeke, you played deep into a postseason tournament last year with Bradley, and that has to start somewhere. How was that group able to embrace process, and how might you be able to bring that piece of it to this group here?
I think the group at Bradley, I think everybody wanted to win, and everybody was connected. Like my first couple weeks on campus, everybody connected with each other. I'm sort of getting the same feeling here. It's taking us a little longer to get more connected, but I think we're on the same road as what we do at Bradley. So
It's sort of cliche sometimes to ask, Zeke, but like being around that and being a part of that, and having experience, having success like that, can it help and can it sort of bleed through in the way that you handle practice and handle your teammates every day?
yeah, it definitely plays a big part. You know, I'm one of them vocal leaders to help the team out, help the young people out, to show them the ropes to how you got to come in every day and work hard. So yeah.
What's the key for Monday nights?
What's the key? Just go out there and play hard, I guess.
Get the first win. You know, it's a much expected win for us, I guess, as players. We want to win our first game, our first real game in Rhode Island, and it's a home opener for us, and it's a home opener for a bunch of other our teammates and stuff like that. So we definitely want to get the first win, and hopefully that leads into a bunch more wins.
Have you guys spoken to any of the guys that were here last year, like Rory or Brandon, about what opening night's going to be like here?
I'm gonna be honest, I ain't asked that question yet. So.
Yeah, I have, because I want to know what the crowd is really like. You know, I played here, so I know what to expect, but you never know. Like, just from the previous season, you don't know if you have the same fans, the same student section, the same, whatever it is. So that's the only question I asked, but yeah.
Any final questions?
What was sort of their answer when you asked them about that?
They was just like, yeah, it should be. The first couple games should be something to look forward to, They said it, as much as you win, that's how many fans you're gonna get. So you win, you're gonna get what you deserve.
Guys, only when you went into the half the other night, only up by 12, then outscored them by 30 in the second half. Can you describe what changed, what you guys said? Like Zeke, you said, you want to be a vocal leader. If you said anything in the locker room.
Let's see.
He didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I didn't even say nothing.
It was more so coach came in and he prioritized talking about defense and stuff like that. We was letting them get way too many threes up, and they connected, I think, about 6 threes at halftime. So he started talking about that. He started talking about deflections and, putting pressure on the ball and stuff like that. So I guess we picked up the defense intensity, and then, once you have good defense, it's going to lead up to great offense.
Thank you very much, folks. We'll come back in a couple minutes with Coach.
Thanks, man.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Yep.
Appreciate it.